Sometimes I feel like Fury is that one teacher that just sits there like quietly waiting for the whole class to be quiet, and then you
Writing
realize,
down names.
mm-hmm.
Yes, that is exactly the type of teacher I would be.
I'm a predator.
Are you now?
Brother, I don't think you should be saying that.
Now it's on record.
I will say that is a League of Legends title that you can have.
Standing on business, goddamn.
I remember seeing a screenshot of the loading screen card of someone with the name "I'm a child." With
Yeah,
the
I'm a
title
child
Predator.
title Predator. That was in one of my League of Legends ranked games.
That was yours, wasn't
Wow, we ended the bit.
it? The shining people. In
We're
Emerald
starting
Valley.
D&D now.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I appreciate you so much.
The record button is about to be hit. Everyone shut the fuck up.
I was that kid that saw the teacher being quiet and was like, shut up. I'm panicking now.
Saw the teacher just sitting at the front of the class, quietly looking at them with a small smile on their face. Yeah. All right. So thank you. So
Usually, when the
that.
teacher had that look, for me, it was a case of I need you to wake up and pay attention because I was too busy taking
We
a
started a new bit.
Yeah, I was
Shush.
not
Yeah.
a kid.
Shush.
So who would like to give the recap?
Me.
Of the last session. All right. Kappa,
We
go
buy
right ahead.
clothes. Polly got to pour water on herself to expand into the dress. For some reason, we are not greeted in a good way despite us having an invitation. We hear about some guy named Commander Jackoff. Victor Jackoff is commander of the Kadoran army. Apparently, it's Victor Draghoff. Unfortunate. 100 yards past the first wall, into the palace is another goddamn wall into the inner palace, manned by people who automatically open doors, question mark. The queen got spicy emotional magic that we need to defend ourselves against. It's cold. Queen been the queen for 15 years with her husband, Vladimir Zupeski.
Wow.
King and queen do not share the same last name. King consort kind of situation, cuckery, question mark. In Kador, it's the most important, powerful family that rules.
I don't remember
Sorsha
that.
Krakenov, queen of Kador. As we go deeper, it gets colder. The king has been murdered, assassinated on the streets. Many men wish death upon him, but they've already been executed. They had separate ties, loyal to Karchev. Queen made the room very icy, 'cause she cold. Very cold queen. The queen asked why Thalgar here, and why we in here in general. She is suspicious of our party lineup. Polly hears from the queen that the others of the slime nature were killed in the battle against Crix on the Crixen Islands. Polly continues to ask for items and things of value from the queen as a means to think of her and possibly persuade us to come back and live with her after our adventure. The queen wants us to kill Kirkachov, the Terrible. She wants us to work on behalf of Rule only because Thalgar is there. We were on the fence, but decided, okay, we can ask Rule for assistance and then run to go kill his ass ourselves. Karchev is inside a juggernaut warjack that wields an axe and is an artifact of Kador known as the Ice Reaver. Rewards for bringing back Karchev's head, the Ice Reaver, and the warjack core. General Jagmeoff lets us go.
Wonderful.
Whoa.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
I do
Very
remember
concise.
I feel like I should take
Kurt's
notes.
being
now.
really upset at us.
Who takes notes?
Me and Chris.
Yeah. Why would the rest of us?
Should we have a shared Google Doc?
Speaking of, I should open
We are
my
at
notes.
session 20. Maybe I upload all of them to a Google Doc. we can view them.
Or we could sum them down to like one color, and then we try to derive what happened in each session based on color.
Interesting.
Session 19,
20.
pea green.
Oh, so we have to guess what happened in an entire session based on a single color value.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the
Assign
power of
assign
color.
It's a
color
mood
notes.
board. It's a mood board to it. Like,
Create
ooh,
a
this
quilt
was
out of
red.
it.
Why?
The role players, you give them hex codes. Session hashtag FF0000. Then everybody's got to look that shit up.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use ChatGPT hex codes. So
Oh
It's
Jesus
red,
Christ.
by the way. It's red.
So
It's the only one I know off the top of my head.
we pick the session up just outside the palace gates, having just finished your conversation with the queen. Thalgar coming out of a bit of a daze from the whole
You're
evening.
awake now.
What happened? What happened?
You really should have been there.
Oh,
You were serving so hard that you passed out.
serving. I serve rule.
Yeah, you were serving it so hard that you passed out, and then Polly snaps.
Oh.
You might be
Skyrim
speaking
is
so softly that we can't hear you.
Oh
If you're saying
no.
any more than this.
No, I'm
Turn
laughing.
down the
Probably
noise
just,
gate.
used to make that noise. No.
What happened?
Mm-mm.
What happened?
Well,
How do you feel about going to war?
you should have been there.
I'm sorry. I think I had a bad pastry before coming. I had kind
It's
of a
been
sweet
so long, I
tooth.
don't actually remember why you weren't there, but
I
I'm sure.
I think I
I made
had
her
some.
drink too strong.
Well, no.
Oh yeah.
I think that was the gummy night when the weekend caught up to me. My apologies.
Oh yeah, you weren't feeling well because of the gummy that you had.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah. Not during D&D again,
Nope.
guys. We've got that
Tell me
rule
you do that.
established in house. Let me see. I got.
Anyway,
to
we
effect-
said that we would find the guy. Wait, where are we right now?
Oh, we're supposed to
We're
kill
contracted to
someone,
be
right?
You are standing just outside the palace gates. There's no one really close to you except for within about 20 feet are guards on either side of the gate, but they're not really
Oh.
looking at you. They're just kind of scanning.
Did we have to give up our weapons?
You don't need to look with your ears.
We're on a mission for the
No,
queen,
I
right?
got my
we
weapon.
did not have to give up our weapons.
Nice.
Do we have some sign of authority with us now over in Kador at all? Since we're doing a mission for the queen specifically?
Mm,
Not really. We're kind of supposed to be secret.
Yeah, we're
Ah.
supposed to keep a low profile, but you know,
no, we kind of offered our
invitations are
services.
cool.
It wasn't
No
really like
dinner,
we were
though.
offered. It was more like we were offered. You know, like when you're. Never mind. I can't think of a good example.
It was an offer.
It
We
was a
couldn't
bit of
refuse.
a
It was a little pressured.
implication in the way that she was talking.
It's the implication. Ah, I know that all too well.
We're wearing our best clothes, and
The
we
royal
didn't even get to
invitation.
have a fancy dinner.
That kind of surprised me. Usually when palace royalty invites me to places, it's always with a dinner. But maybe we can come back later tonight. I don't know.
Why don't we go somewhere and have a fancy dinner? Surely there must be something cool around
Oh.
here.
If we
This
go
is
to
true. We are dressed for the occasion.
I got the girls out and everything. She smacks one and lets it Newton's cradle jiggle.
Crazy.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any high-profile political parties happening. I feel like the guards would know about that, but maybe we want to avoid politics now. It always makes my head
I
hurt.
think we should. I
feel
don't
as
know
if
how
we
to talk
should
about
probably
politics.
avoid any more politics for the night.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe we
Not all
can.
of
In my
us
way, I
are
had to avoid politics for the rest of my
eloquent.
life.
That's how I feel, brother.
Yeah, what's political about going into a foreign nation and killing killing a person in the middle of a civil war?
Hey,
That seems
you're in
very
a foreign
political.
nation.
You know,
When did
I'm home.
People die all the time. It's
when did
Probably not
D&D
this
get
one.
Yeah,
political?
but we are mercenaries for a foreign nation, and we are taking
Ronins
the
without a
whole war.
cause.
Oh my gosh, guys, I just had the greatest idea about how to get rid of this guy.
Hmm.
Kai, are you
We
wearing
cause-
shorts?
I am. Paula gets to
Ew.
show off the girls. Why can't I not show off these calves?
You have
I climb
really
trees.
defined calves. It's
Mm.
just quite impressive. I just never noticed
He
that.
does a lot of walking.
It's true.
I do. Anyway,
He is walking.
get this.
Polly slaps your calf.
We cause
You can
an
spray those ones.
avalanche.
An
Those are
avalanche?
notoriously hard to aim. Are we gonna how are we gonna get him to be right under where the avalanche is going to happen?
Avalanches, they take up like a whole half of
It's
a
Maybe
simple.
we
We
invite him
simply-
for a royal meeting as well, out to the foothills of a mountain, and then we yell.
Hold on.
we
Let's
simply have
let's
to
take
have
this
Or-
talk to a
party
Actually, a very
fancy
loud
bar.
airborne sound effect that I have.
We could make a trick. We could
Sacrifice.
put something in, like, X marks the spot. We could put something that captures his interest. He marches out there with his big warjack, and then bam, avalanche.
What if his
Also,
warjack
we would
got
need to yell. We have
anti-avalanche
artillery pieces for
capabilities?
pulling avalanches off of mountains.
I've never heard of a warjack having avalanche fighting capabilities.
It's an upgrade.
And
so
you
don't feel
haven't
bad.
seen the
It
best
exists.
warjacks have to offer.
Thalgar, Thrumnar, specifically, you would all know of the Avalanche Warjack that is a part of the Rulic military that is specifically made to cause and then stop avalanches.
That's literally the warjack we fought earlier.
Yes.
There's got to be a world that uses like the artillery pieces to start the avalanches too, right?
Starting an avalanche is
Nice.
not
Did
the
you have,
same as
like,
withstanding
A
an
big
avalanche.
foghorn on there. Just
Avalanche. Avalanche.
That always makes me laugh.
So do you think we can convince this guy to set up in a specific meeting place at the bottom of a mountain covered in snow?
So
What does this
We
guy
could
want?
also put a bomb there as an
I
emergency.
feel like
we're
we could
planning
bait him in.
to Wile E. Coyote
Who's that?
scheme this guy to his
What about a coyote?
Who is
always
the
gonna
coyote?
look for
Very
a
fun.
golden
However-
corral
Yeah, so
or
I was
other
thinking-
fancy establishment.
Yeah, I was thinking more of like a Mulan situation. Have you ever heard of the
Simply,
great hero Mulan?
Oh.
have him chase us
I
down a
have.
highway and
I haven't.
paint a fake tunnel
It's a folk
onto the
tale and rule.
wall.
Well, why would you do that?
Viewing's
That's
having to
stupid.
add shit.
Hey, that's D&D.
Why don't we challenge him to a fight or call him out or pretend we want his aid?
Or we can
We
make a
got
bet.
lots of money.
We could get him to drink some iocane powder.
That's
What
also-
if we
That's
have
a great idea. We challenge him to a duel of wits.
what if we have
I
Thalgar
assume
reach
you're all
out to
walking down
him
the street as
saying
you're
that
having this conversation.
Yeah.
Bull wants to align with his plight, then he'll have to meet us.
then we have to kill him
Ow.
there because my dad would not like that.
Oh yeah, we can easily kill him there.
And it's if word gets out that I said that, I think it would be my head on the chopping block.
High risk, high reward.
Hey, but at least that chopping block will be serving.
Yeah. Yeah. What can we find out about this guy? Is there an archive of knowledge we can have access to?
A
La
Wikipedia.
biblioteca. Maybe
Guy and
Little Ask
Otis.
Jeeves.
You would know of a city library that also holds various military records,
I know
Public
of a
access?
place.
where you could learn of the
We know the
exploits
place.
of Karchev.
Oh,
And
we're
so
in a-
yes, Solus and Guy know of a place.
we're in our fancy outfits. Do you guys want to run to the library and get some books for us and meet us at this bar over here? Just pointing in just a direction.
I'm wearing my fancy
Where is
outfit.
the Golden
Sure.
Corral? I heard there's a corral of plentiful food of endless variety. And
They're
Hmm.
not adding a golden
quantity.
crown.
Fuck.
Where is the
The
Golden Corral
Red
adjacent
Lobster,
place?
It's the Iron Corral.
Yeah, the Iron Corral.
The
The
copper
Platinum
corral.
Corral. Where is it?
The lead
Where
corral.
where is the buffet? And Polly's like shouting in the street. Where is the buffet?
Boobs boobying boobily while she does.
Yeah,
Just low cut. Just where's the buffet?
flying around.
You are
This torta needs filling.
quickly approached by a guard and pointed down a couple blocks to a fairly nice restaurant. I need to change the music because I thought you guys were going to go to something fancier.
Polly gives
What
a
do you mean
nod.
it's
Thank you,
fancier?
monsieur.
To be fair, Thalgar's never been to an Iron Corral.
A golden fence.
We
I
head
haven't been to any restaurant actually.
we head to the buffet.
Do we have a half
I swear to
amps
God,
here?
this cat. Dude.
Do you have any what here?
Triple
No,
dippers?
let me have it, man. Stop.
Half amps.
Dollar Mart.
Where they, after a certain period of time, they let you buy appetizers for half off.
Don't pay attention to him. He
But the
doesn't.
buffet is
He doesn't know
endless.
what.
There is
Me when I read upon the buffet. And its endless course of food. Only to be
I
consumed
did.
in
I did not understand
fanciest
how it could be
dinnerware.
truly endless. There are supply chains and stuff that it would overtax if it was truly endless.
Oh,
The
like,
exorbitant wealth of this nation is what fuels it. Surely the great Kador must have
The thing is,
a buffet of endless you can eating.
we do offer a buffet of our various dishes. However, it is not endless. It is a 5-plate maximum per person.
Who's talking to us right now?
It is a hostess who is standing quite
Oh, we're
perplexed
outside
at
Iron
the.
Corral. Okay.
Ah,
I'm
I
like,
Yeah,
feel
you found an iron
easily
corral.
Queen come
we
with us,
could
or are
eat
we
5
going
plates
to
per
No.
dinner with the
person.
Queen right now? What's going on?
No, you are not having dinner with the queen right now.
Madam, set us up for a table.
You have to say please. You have to say please, Paul.
7.
You have to say please and thank you.
Oh yes, please set us up for a table of, and Polly counts and she's like 8. The other 3 are on the way.
Other 3?
Yes, they're at the library.
I see. Very well. Right this way. And she grabs like a set of cups and basically a handful of wrapped cutlery and leads you to not quite a private room, but what could be described as a party room or a room that would be used for birthday parties that is typically set aside. You know those stereotypical large rooms at Chinese restaurants where they have like stacked chairs on one side and just one big long ass table that they've set
Uh
up.
huh.
What's
Polly
China?
is
All too
shook,
well.
mouth agape, just like a private room. Oh my god, Kador is exorbitant. Extra chairs for our multiple guests. Heavens forbid! I did not expect this from Kador's finest establishment.
She sets the cups and cutlery down on the table and turns back at you all and says, "Well, the plates are at the starting end of the buffet. You are able to grab and fill it up to 5 times per person. We do request that you use a new plate each time, and it's cleaner that way."
Polly once again shook. A new plate?
Unlimited plates.
Oh,
Even I don't have that.
shit, Kador is wealthy. Oh my god.
Yes. Anyway, and please enjoy your
Hollywood
meals.
input.
Spasibo.
Polly
So
takes
that's
off
set
her
up like
coat
a.
and sets it on the chair with her fur boa, and she's like, "All right."
So I know that Washington has different like food laws when it comes to buffets. I don't know what it's like for everyone else here, but typically you are only given a cup and your cutlery when you are given the table, and then at the head of the buffet line there is a large stack of plates that is constantly
that's-
refilled from the dish pit, and you by law need to get a new plate every time you go up to get more food.
Here it depends on the
that's
buffet, but it's
the way
mostly the
most
same.
places do it.
Is that how most
I'm not
places
aware
Yeah.
of buffet law. This is fascinating.
Yeah,
It's like
that's-
it's like additional food handling laws that are specific for buffets.
Yeah.
That's
Some
about it.
places,
specifically
That's pretty
um,
common.
designed
That's pretty common down
to
here.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
prevent the fucking troglodytes among us from just using the same plate over and over again and just getting their
Me.
saliva covered food remnants into the fresh food.
Me.
Yeah.
Why would you say me to that?
Because I would totally do that. I would be that dum dum. I'd be that troglodyte. I ate nerds off the street when I was younger. Like nerds that fell out of like someone's box. I was
That's
like,
insane.
ate them out of the
Sophie,
gutter.
Sophie, he looks at me sideways
Strengthening
when
that
he
immune
drops
system.
like a sausage on the floor while we're cooking, and I'm like, I'll still eat it. And he's like, ugh!
5-second rule, man.
Literally.
Like we're just
Things are
wasting
hard down
food.
here in the South.
I have
wasting
literally drank coffee and then realized there's a dead bug in it and then took the dead bug
Okay.
out and then kept drinking it.
That's a little too far for me. What the fuck?
That's
Sophie?
disgusting.
I have no. I
You
have
want me to fuck up all y'all's life just a little bit?
No.
There is
No.
a legal FDA limit in
Oh, yeah,
ground coffee that allows for like roaches and bug parts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because you
Every food
can't
has
get
that.
lit of all of it. There's a
Yeah, I
there's a
don't
limit
get
to
pre-ground
for
coffee.
I think there's also a certain amount of like human material too.
human material, rodent
Yeah,
material, animal
every
material,
single
bug
processed
material.
food or naturally harvested every food has
Every food. Speaking of coffee, I'm making coffee.
Anyway, moving past FDA laws and the real world.
Polly goes up
Uh,
and gets a plate.
Me will also get a plate just to get an extra plate for Polly.
That's clever girls.
Gaming the system for may not be endless, but 10 plates?
For the
You know
three
Polly
who
gonna
went
write
to
that
the
salad bar for the
library,
Jello.
was it just Soulless Guy and who else?
Now, how does this is the first time I've seen one of these. How does this beverage dispenser work? This Baja Blast has caught my eye.
No.
No.
If you were
There are barrels
to-
of various meads and beers, and also a barrel of water where you can scoop some fresh water.
if you were to lick Polly, she would taste like Baja Blast.
No, I'm not gonna.
I
do
can't
that.
control his character, so
I'm just saying.
Listen.
Fun fact.
You've
For anyone
added
You
who's
would die,
listening.
temptation into the world, but I cannot do that because that would make guys sad. So
Good. Drink
Polly goes to the
feel like
salad
you
bar,
just
immediately
shoot
starts
you.
pulling out that
Why would-
Jello.
Why would I make guys sad?
what?
oh,
What?
don't worry about it.
Polly turns
Not
confused.
important.
Why would it make guys sad?
What would make me sad? I'm not even here.
Guy's not even
This is
there.
like the
not
fucking
even here,
Deadpool
guys.
thing. Why is Thor crying? Why is guys? What make guys sad? Why is
Why
Thor
am I
crying?
sad right now?
We never cry.
Never pray.
Well, once we wait on the others to arrive from the library.
Solus, Guy, and was it Thalgar that went with? Or was it Thrumnar?
Oops, there are.
Thrumnar. Okay. Solus and Guy, you know the city very well. You make it to the library easily enough. It is fairly close to the palace, as it is also connected to various other relevant governmental buildings. But you make your way into the entryway. Solus, you just kind of wave at the attendant, and she kind of looks at all three of you. She pauses for a moment at Thrumnar, but she just kind of lets you all walk past without interruption. And you all make it to the archives section easily enough. So, what are we looking for?
Uh, an autobiography would be great
Autobiography.
for of a what's his name, Jackoff.
I completely forgot why we were at the library.
Rakov?
Chekhov.
Wasn't that why we're here?
So I think we were here to look up
Look up information
fucking
about the guy that we're
Karchev.
supposed to kill.
Karchev. Victor Drakov's a hard guy. It's the general.
Dragov is supposedly.
my bad.
Supposedly. Our
Yeah, Mr. Jackoff's on our
Listen,
side.
I'm bad with names, okay? I don't talk to anyone most of the time.
That's fair. We're looking for histories on Karchev the Terrible.
Will it be under K or T?
I think K. 'Cause the Terrible is a title, right?
We think he's always been
Oh.
called Archev the Terrible.
Yeah,
His
just
friends
from birth.
His friends just fucking hated him.
Must have really sucked to get that kind
Damn
of
it,
name.
Karchev, you're so terrible.
So, as all three of you give me investigation rolls, or if either one of you wants to help each other for advantage, whatever, it's up to you guys.
Got a pretty good intelligence.
Ooh,
You're-
Woof.
Oh my
That's
god.
rough, buddy.
there it is.
I never liked the library. Too quiet.
Yeah. Too many books.
Glad you guys are good at this.
Solus, the ringing silence of the library kind of gets to you. You're not able to really focus on the kind of haphazard organization that is here. It is clear that these art records have been accessed and moved about and set back, but not actually set back where they should be. So you're having a tough time. Guy, you're getting closer to the section. You are finding military records, specifically life histories of prominent figures. You find one for Vladimir Zapesky. You find one for the Queen as well. But you're just not able to find one for Karchev. Frumnar, you see that guy is digging through a section, is actually unrolling some of the various scrolls and opening books, and you decide that you're going to look in that same section. When Guy reaches and pulls a third book off the shelf, a few more tumble down, and you then reach behind the pile, grab another one, and you actually do find a written kind of small history about Karchev.
Here we are.
It
Awesome. Good job.
Would you keep it down? It's a library.
Sorry.
Have some respect for the people reading.
Sorry. My bad,
Um,
guys.
a
Sorry, everyone.
a brief summary of what you read in there is that Alexander Karchev, better known as his name that he earned through his military service, Karchev the Terrible, is the oldest living human warcaster in Emoran, approaching 140 years old by the dating of this document.
If that wasn't for the warjack, we'd probably poke him with a stick and he'd crumble to dust.
We're gonna
Huh.
approach this guy. He's gonna be fucking jacked.
The
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
the record starts when he is a very young cadet in the year 483 before the reckoning. Or no, excuse me, 483 before reckoning. Incorrect. That's a wrong note, madam. Incorrect. I'll get that right year later.
DM fucking up. Oh no.
Very screaming
know,
at
right?
herself while every one of us is like the fucking toddler in school, like when the teacher gets mad. Like,
So
Fucking peanut
he
butter baby sitting on the floor. Ah.
he joined the elite military academy in the capital, of course, and received specific special mentorship due to his magical abilities from the Grey Lord Covenant, who at the time oversaw the training and essentially upbringing of young warcasters in that time of history during Kador. And he rose through the ranks very quickly. By the age of 25, he was an officer. And by the age of 29, he was granted the leadership of the entire 3rd Border Legion. He's also credited with one of the most successful tours against Signar, leading both the 1st and 5th Border Legions. It was after securing several crushing victories, allowing Kador to annex a vast portion of what used to be Lael, that the king granted him the artifact that he now wields.
so it's the
He was
king's
nearly
fault.
defeated at one point, which is when they integrated him into the chassis that he is a part of now. Over time, his chassis have seen various upgrades, but his physical body did atrophy because of it, and now he is almost entirely reliant on the warjack.
So the warjack is now both his strength and his iron lung.
More machine
Alright.
than man. No ripped old guy. Damn.
Maybe that's how we can get him. We offer him an upgrade, and as he's
Get him out of his suit.
as he's sliding out of his suit,
That's when we avalanche him.
I was thinking. I mean, wait,
Still
we're not all together.
well, we
Fuck.
can call this
As he's
operation.
coming out the suit, then we just
Yeah, we just have Polly take a shot at him.
Oh my gosh.
We
that
hit him with a
literally
gun to
made
the
me
Okay,
head.
we
jump
kill
in
people
my
with bullets
chair.
all the time. We have yet to kill someone with snowfall.
From the details in the records, I'm not like reading them out because I have not written them out, but
Because I value my
they
time. I don't want to be
do
here for
detail
hours.
to the point that Karchev is not able to disconnect himself in any way from the warjack.
Not willingly.
It's not a suit. It is him.
Damn.
You will have to
Hmm.
kill him in his form, whatever that is now.
How about some acid?
It was.
Pour some dichloromethane in there.
It was
Straight
also
drop into a
against.
vat of acid.
Pour some water in his engines.
True. Salt them.
It was only after that he came back from his near-death experience that he earned the epitaph Karchev the Terrible, because they finally thought that they were rid of him. The record ends right around the time that the Infernal Invasion happened, which was the claiming that happened a few years ago. Which the world is still recovering from.
Ah,
Hmm.
Aside from that, you find a few more records, more detailing tactics used, supplies lost, soldiers, casualty counts. He, by looking at the casualty counts, it was almost always against a greater force that he won. The
oh.
single time that he did lose in that record was because he was outnumbered 5-1 in terms of military battle groups.
Okay, so we get him alone, and then we outnumber him more than that. Mathematically, works out.
Now, what if we approach him in the as allies? You know, we go up to him with a friendly intention, and then I offer him some of my special gummy stash. But little does he know that we have inserted a horrific neurotoxin into them. And
Where are we getting this neurotoxin?
Well, it's already in my bag.
Oh, nice.
We can make it.
Well, as someone who is full machine, for someone who is
I
part
would say,
machine,
when did
I
we
don't know how
start
well the
making
neurotoxin
checks to
will work.
create that?
We're just gonna pick every random mushroom we can from here to there and combine them all up and just hope one of them is gonna kill him.
Mushrooms growing in the.
Careful collecting random mushrooms.
Random. I know what mushrooms. I've
Oh,
had
well,
them all. And not the bad ones, because I'd be dead, but you know.
Picks up the one that combusts when you remove the stalk.
Yeah, the one that bit me back was crazy.
The mimic shroom.
Other than that, you're not able to find too much more on Karchev. There is no record of where he came from before he joined the military academy.
Solus is just moved over to them as like, I found a book on this bard, Young Easy, but nothing about the guy we're looking for. You guys have any luck?
Yeah, we
Have
found
some-
this one.
There you go.
I mean, sorry.
Oh, nice. So he'll read over the book and he's gonna hand one of them the book. It's just like a book of like famous bards and their songs.
What the heck is a Yankee Doodle?
Hmm.
What was that? The group that kind of oversaw a lot of the training. The Grey what?
The Grey Lord's Covenant.
Grey
Grey
Lord's
Lord
Covenant.
Covenant.
Can I search around the library to try and find a book about them? Get a little more information.
Yes, you may. Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
Why? That's pretty good.
It's a good roll.
That's a pretty good roll.
By damn near
Following
anything. Flower.
following the line of thought that you have, you're able to look at these shelves and follow it back a bit further. You find a bit of a dustier section that has a few more untouched books. Um, and you are able to find just a small synopsis on the Grey Lord's Covenant. It was founded about 300 years before the claiming. It was an elite organization of Kadoran-born arcanists, specifically ones who showed natural talent from a very young age. It was very sequestered. They were very, very secretive when they took individuals into their order. They were often not seen until they were fully grown. They would be taken at like age 5, and you would not see them again until they were 20. Very indoctrination. It does list a few various ranks, and that they were the ones who actually created and offered and instituted the Doom Reaver punishment for the Kador nation.
Sorry, say that again. The what Reaver?
Doom Raver.
The Doom Reaver punishment. Basically, the preferred capital punishment in Kador.
Oh, lovely.
Also known as the Doom Reaver curse.
And what does that entail? If we know.
And
A
also
lot
out
of
there to ask a
ants.
question.
Testicular torsion.
Drumnar does
That
not
is-
know what that is.
Ants in his suit.
Drumnar knows
have
what
no
Doom
idea.
Reavers are, but he does not know what it consists of.
Well, I mean, if it's the preferred capital punishment, I'm sure there's a book about it somewhere.
Also, if it's preferred capital punishment, I'm sure us Kadorians
Solus
may
and
know.
Guy know all about it, but
lowercase
they
Yeah.
don't know what you're reading about right now.
Yeah, I'm just kind of reading because I saw a name of a covenant and I was like, sure,
No,
see if I can
solid-
find more about
Solid
that.
investigation.
The Great Journey.
So pretty sequestered, didn't really let any information outward. This is more like a book about them from the outside, someone who was not a part of the group kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. I'm bringing this little synopsis, like what I imagine more of like a fucking pamphlet than it is a book.
It is pretty much just a pamphlet. It's barely more than a footnote in a brief synopsis of every military faction ever had in Kador or ever utilized in Kador. So you see things like the armored corps, the various like warjacks that Kador has fielded in the past, all ones that your various
Yeah.
and not what you're thinking in the armored core sense. Well, actually, kind of.
Armored
Anyway.
Core 6 Fires of Rubicon.
These are dudes in power suits, specifically.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
Power suit.
But it's basically a summary of all the various military units in Nador's faction, and that's where you see that synopsis of the Grey Lords.
Fair enough. I'm gonna bring this little book here, just kind of with me because it has some very limited information. Bring it back to Solus and Guy here. So it said in the book about the Grey Lord Covenant, but there seems to be not much else in the way of information. Have either y'all heard about this?
Mm.
Which part specifically?
The Grey Lord Covenant,
I
particularly.
actually have notes on that one
Have I
second.
heard of the Grey Lord Covenant?
You know that they are a creepy old group of old men who are typically uh, spies, sorcerers.
You're creepy and
They
weird.
they ran like the various unsavory units that might be described in the Adorn faction's arsenal, such as they would actually deploy Doom Reaver individuals, Doom Reaver cursed individuals as military weapons.
What is a
And the
Doom
Grey
Reaver
Lords would be the
curse?
ones who would keep them from attacking the wrong people.
Maybe I don't have notes on this. I could have swore.
The Grey Lords were mentioned because they were specifically what you were supposed to investigate in your first orders, because it was
Yeah,
learned that
that's
the Grey
it.
Lords were fraternizing with the Crypt.
Gotcha.
Oh, lovely. That's where I fucking recognize the goddamn name from.
Yeah.
I was like, this it sounds familiar. God damn it. All right. Well, I don't know if y'all remember. Solus, I would assume you do. The fact that the Grey Lords are or were. Are they still around? Above table?
They're still around.
Yep.
Oh yeah, still around and strong.
Oh yeah. The Gay Lords Covenant. Nice. The I don't know if you remember our original orders before I'm coming to Kador, but these Grey Lords were the ones we were supposed to originally investigate.
Mm, I see. That's where I remember them from.
But not only were they involved in the training of the guy we're now supposed to kill, but apparently they must have some pretty deep ties with Kador, as I'm not familiar with the Doom Reaver punishment, whatever the hell that is.
When Brumnar says the Doom Reaver punishment, Solus and Guy, you get an involuntary chill down your spine. And for Solus specifically, there are very few things that do that to you.
Hmm. That's
You're right, they're a
interesting.
big one. You seem to know what this is. I'm not from Kador, so
It's not
what do you think
great.
about us?
It's not great at all. I've seen many things, and that ranks among the worst.
For Solus and Guy, the Doom Reaver
What is it?
curse specifically is a curse that is placed upon a weapon, typically a two-handed sword, but that weapon is then chained to the individual that they are to punish. An iron cage is then also permanently fastened around their head, hiding their face. The curse that is upon the weapon drives them insane and into a berserker like state. They are then used as human weapons. And when when they die, the helmet and the weapon is recovered and then used on the next individual.
Nice. It
There are no
It's-
known cures to the Doom Reaver curse.
yeah. Essentially, you get your autonomy taken away. You're used as a weapon. You die, and that's kind of it. And your name's forgotten. The mostly like the autonomy getting taken away that kind of sucks, honestly. But and then I'm gonna explain to him kind of what the actual curse is, like specifically what you just told me.
Right. Specifically, it drives them insane and into a berserker-like state, and they will attack anyone and everyone that they see. And they are typically guided by the Grey Lords with magic and mind-altering ways.
You do realize your home country is very weird. Most countries' capital punishment tends to be hanging, beheading, thrown into
Too
a pit.
gentle to land like this.
Say that
But
there
that
is no waste in Kador.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen many dwarves get thrown into an endless pit, but this
What is he talking about?
this is specifically dark.
Thought I was sneezing in the in the
You-
golden corral or iron corral.
I was like, damn, when did you go back to the corral with this shit?
It's forced labor. It's not actual pit. It's forced labor.
That's the pit of employment.
Yeah.
You fill out a Java app.
If that's what you want to call it.
Truly
Yeah,
the most
you did.
terrifying form of capital punishment.
Achoo, achoo.
Doom miner, you work in the mines.
But
Instead of a weapon, it's a pick.
so
They are allowed to put down the pick and still have their thoughts. Eventually do get released. Well, except for capital punishment. That's
Yes,
forever.
Nobody said the Grey Lord's Covenant was ever fully sane. And is that just a Grey Lord's Covenant thing, or is that a full-on Kadorian thing?
It's a full-on Kadoran thing. Like it is the Kadoran capital punishment, but it was created by the
Gotcha.
Grey Lords.
by the Grey Lords.
And then, is it used only on like major offenses?
It is only used on major offenses.
Pickpocket.
Yeah, it is.
Multi-murder.
It's the American equivalent of death by
Jaywalking.
firing squad.
Yeah,
So
it is.
Jaywalking.
Pickpocketing.
Yeah, no, it is the equivalent of the American death penalty, essentially.
Speeding tickets.
Yeah,
here get it quite
speeding
often.
tickets, use of profanity in public.
No, Kador has
Getting a fixed
Uh,
plate at the
You don't
The
have
new
to-
buffet.
addition for Florida, doing anything with anybody under the age of 12.
Iron Corral.
Yeah, Kadoran
I mean, that's
prison systems
understandable at
are
least.
like the country reminiscent of Russian prison systems.
Yeah.
So, and I'm one of those weirdos that loves to watch documentary YouTubes on various prison systems from around the world. So they are all different.
Watch all sorts of shit
Weirdly,
on
I'm not
YouTube.
surprised by that statement, and now I'm concerned.
You should be.
I like
Don't get
prison.
arrested.
Um,
Rather, don't get arrested with a crime that will carry prison time.
so it mentioned
Yes.
specific in the little like book about Karchev. They mentioned specific like battles and things of that, right?
It does mention a few, yes.
Can I go look for the books or see if there are any like military like engagement recounts of specific battles that could possibly lead to like more information about Karchev? Like try and find
Maybe-
books that dive deeper into those battles of his like really high success rate, even though he was outnumbered as shit. Try and like follow the research rabbit.
No problem.
Caught in an avalanche 6 times.
The key one, or rather the key three, were probably that you're able to find. You're able to find a record, or more specific records of each battle very close by to where you found, like the synopsis of his military career that's been recorded to this point.
Mhm.
And one is at the start of the Lealese War. Kharchev was tasked with assaulting the Signarin castle of Northgard to pin the Signarin army in place while the main Khadorn force invaded Lael. He was able to hold the entire he was able to hold the entire Signarin military at that pass for 3 weeks. With
Alright, so the
his
Kadoran version of Thermopylae, got it.
pretty much. The second would probably be trying to think again. I just know too much lore I got about this guy, and I'm trying to choose which one I want to actually use in the moment.
Sorry.
You're fine.
You're telling the guy with the high intelligence score that we're going to a library, we're going to do some research. Fuck, sign me up.
The second would definitely be the assault that was led against the Order of Druids known as the Circle of Oribos that reside within the forests on the northern border of Kador. Thanks to Karchev's efforts, they were able to expand the border to what it is now, past the Winterbourne Lake. They were able to take from the Tapping River up to what it is now. Both times he was outnumbered by a scale of 3 to 1. And each time he was able to succeed through exceptional tactics, specifically using Warjack. As while he himself is a Warjack, he's also still a Warcaster. And has been known to be able to control up to 4 Warjacks at a time.
Nice.
So it seems like if we're drawing parallels between the successes, most of his success is drawn from his particular strength in
Particular
controlling
strength and
and
skill.
strategies of like war tactics, and in particular skill with manipulating and using warjacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So the fact that this motherfucker is a warjack is a particular problem.
True.
Because if he was already good with them before he became a fucking warjack. Huh.
It was the final battle of the Winterbourne Lake expansion where he was grievously wounded and was eventually recovered and earned the name Kharchev the Terrible. It was during this expansion campaign.
Okay. Does it mention how he got wounded? Or in
Damn, they
what
could have just left
way?
his ass there.
Specifically, while fighting the Circle of Oribos, whose military consists of werewolves, centaurs, were-rams, natural creatures, he was vivisected and torn in half. he was overwhelmed. That's essentially like he refused to retreat and was overwhelmed. And when they finally pushed back to that point, that's how they found him, still alive. And then they grafted him to a warjack.
So he's missing his bottom half just entirely.
Or maybe his
In the
left
record that
half.
you read earlier, he's atrophied to the point where he might as well just be a face
Oh, neato. Okay.
with
Moisture.
a robot body.
Motherfucker's just a servo skull on steroids.
Yeah, so accurate representation of how much body of his is actually left.
Penis is gone. What more to live for?
Sorry, I didn't know if I showed this or not.
He
But
doesn't know
yeah.
about slime.
So it is quite see, I thought his body was somewhere in the bottom of that. No, it is
No,
just
his-
his
no.
fucking head.
That picture is an accurate representation of and you can see all of the body that he has left.
Oh, okay. He's just a robot.
So one good shot.
You would think.
Penis.
Yeah, and before that's fucking special warjack has some kind of fucking force field.
Probably does.
That or some kind of like ADS, active defense system. So it's interrupting projectiles on the way in.
He is
Probably does.
still fucking wizard.
I'm just saying.
He's a
Yeah.
D1 jaw smasher.
We
and so
challenge
his
him.
face is actually completely invulnerable to all damage.
Not the not the District 1 jaw smasher.
Just saying. Challenge him to a gun to your head. Make it impossible. When he fails,
But what that throat do?
by the rules
You
of the
don't
gun
wanna
to your
know.
head.
What that mouth do to?
Okay.
I don't even think he has a mouth.
So this is gonna be a weird kind of line of thought. But since we know he is like 99% warjack at this point, and Karchev, or Kador, is very deep into using warjacks, I would like to go find some kind of military book or research book on counter warjack like strategies, methodologies, and weaponry.
Given your history, you already know that. It's electricity.
Well, yes, but I want assuming I'm gonna know mostly like dwarven side of things. I want to see if like Kador specifically, because I'm now in Kador. I doubt Thurnar would have visited Kador in any way, shape, or form yet. See if they got anything specific that I can compare to what I would already know. Because like if I know it's electricity, but they turn out like they figured out some kind of like anti-warjack EMP or some shit. Like,
Okay. Give me another investigation check. The DC will be 12 for this one.
sick. Yeah. Nice.
Okay. You know warjacks. You know machine. You know what their schematics would look like. You put down the book that you were reading and you walk through and you come to a bit more of an organized section. These books are in place. These scrolls are set in place. And they're clean. You can assume that there's engineers who come here frequently. You're searching
Nice.
through and you pull a few down and you're kind of giddy at the thought of being one of the very few dwarves who are able to just kind of go through Kadoran schematics, as this has been nearly protected knowledge up until this point, up until recent history. And so you're flipping through and you are seeing diagrams for probably the meanest and the heaviest warjacks you've ever seen. Like you have heavy warjacks in rule. Like you've got big ones. But Kador's got bigger.
Damn.
Their armor is thick, very, very thick. They're extremely resistant to blast. They are built for the cold. They are meant to go forever. Their weapons, very basic as far as what you could consider advanced. A lot of melee weapons, axes, maces, straight up fists.
That was a really bad time cough. Ow.
Sorry.
I was
Like
in the middle
one,
of taking
one
a
of their
drink.
largest diagrams, its
Oh,
weapons are
fuck.
literally just its fists with pistons attached that ram after the fist makes contact.
So Kadorian warjacks are effectively just Cherno Alpha.
Yes. There are few that have guns, like very large pieces of artillery. There is a singular one that could be described as having a rifle, but it's
I would assume
very
most
loose
of,
definition.
yeah, most ranged weaponry tends to be reliant basically on like ballistic weaponry rather than anything fancier than make explosion projectile go wee.
Yeah. Like one of the most popular ones that you've seen fielded is a single shot, just giant missile that is devastating, but after that warjack uses it, it's an empty fist that it can punch with until it goes back to the supply and gets reloaded.
Okay.
You do specifically find a diagram of the chassis that Karchev is connected to.
Yeah, of course it will have been modified since, but the core
Of course,
chassis.
you can assume that it is possibly a modified sensor, but the core chassis is that of the Juggernaut, which was the second largest warjack ever fielded by Kador. The first largest being the colossal warjack that is known as the Conquest, whose scale is that of the city. The
Jesus.
conquest would
Damn.
stand taller. This conquest would stand taller than the palace if it were standing in the city.
That's a big fucking robot. Alrighty. So Thunrar will start jotting down as much information about the base frame of the Juggernaut and like connection points, what power core used, things like that.
I never wished that this was an in-person campaign so harder than I do today.
Why?
All right, everybody, get ready to move.
I have models for everything we've
Again.
been talking about.
Break your leashes.
Every
It's
character.
time to move.
just mailing them to us
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mail them all.
ahead of time.
Just turn on your camera and just start giving them all close-ups.
Banana
They're in
scale.
storage currently. The only model that I actually have here is that of the walker that you guys want for a reward eventually. So I could show that to you, but I think I've already posted a picture of it.
Tank crew.
And I do have a model of Karchev sitting in front of me as well, actually.
Nice.
A version of Karchev, not the one you fight. Not the one that's currently in this world.
Right.
Unless you guys waste a lot of time.
Don't tempt
I'm
us.
talking years of time, not...
Don't tempt us. We could do it.
You guys could.
It's
Spending
possible.
this session
We're already
at
on
how long
track.
it took us to get onto a train track.
spending this session at the Iron Corral.
Now,
We could do anything.
every warjack has a weakness.
You could spend 3
A
sessions.
lot of
beating the
engineers that come
buffet.
through here. Are there any like side notes or cliff notes about the weaknesses of the Juggernaut frame specifically? Besides, obviously, what I would hazard a guess is like it doesn't fare well against ranged combat because it seems to be more of a melee brute.
It's slow. That is its main weakness.
Low.
It's
Hits like
very
a freight
slow.
train, but they don't move quick. Got it.
Correct. Hits like a
Okay.
freight train. It can take punishment and take punishment and take punishment. But if you are able to outmaneuver it, you could probably take it down. Eventually.
Good information. Good information. Or if we could hit it from all sides, not giving it a place to go.
Correct. Forcing it to
Getting
choose one target would probably be your best bet.
Okay. This is good information. The little intelligence dwarf is skewing.
The Juggernaut is the one that has the fist weapons. It is just fists with the pistons on it.
Yeah. It is the melee getting close. Okay.
There's another one that you read about that is called the Kodiak that also uses just fist weapons. You're seeing a theme with Kadoran warjacks.
Kodiak? How do you
There's
spell it?
one called the Kodiak,
Like the bear?
like the bear.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And I'm assuming in these scrolls and text, there's no no mention of what could punch through or punch through the armor of these things, besides just like big ass gun.
There
Take that
are
as
a
a
few
no.
that you can think of, and a sly grin kind of crosses your face as the best weapons to penetrate Kridoran armor are Rulik.
Dwarven craftsmanship is showing its prestige.
You
go.
specifically know of a dwarven commander by the name of Durgan Madhammer, who was notorious for exceptionally strong explosives and had extreme success against Kador.
Fantastic. It's a little proud moment for the Dwarvens. What was
my boy
homeboy's first name
Guy,
again?
guy
Salgar
claps you on the
knows
shoulder.
him. Salgar.
His first name was Durgan. I'll type it out for you.
Durgan Madhammer.
Durgan Madhammer.
Good to know. Dwarves. Alrighty.
You know of him as a particular demolitions expert. His title amongst artificers is the Master of Disaster. Particular love of heavy explosives and heavy firepower. He does have a bit of a reputation for collateral damage.
Duke the Nuke.
Yeah, Duke Nukem. Yeah.
He actually is the active commander of the Rulik Artillery Corps.
Okay.
And is a quote that you've heard from him a ton, Thalgar, but unfortunately you're not here, is "Blood is for butchers, I will give them fire."
Goes pretty hard. All right. So I have some complimentary notes
some information.
about the Juggernaut frame specifically. That apparently dwarves who have a odd fondness for explosives do pretty well. And the fact that if we can beat the shit out of this thing at range, we should be sort of okay.
Good on you, man. I don't know where that accent came from, but
Yeah,
it,
what the fuck?
it happened.
That's what the Iron
Good on you,
Corral
man.
does.
All right, I'm gonna go wander around the library and find my back over to Solus and Guy here and
Let's
fill them in
go
on the
eat,
information. And
guys. Let's go eat and kill
Yeah.
the others.
Does anyone else taste any sadness emanating out of this shrimp dish?
I didn't know sadness had a flavor.
Polly, fistful of shrimp, pushing it into her mouth. Huh?
Polly, what does sadness taste like?
We'll fade to black the library scene and come back with y'all entering at this exchange.
Y'all watch her like hard gulp it down, and she's like, "Oh."
That one.
I feel the shrimp could have been deveined, but you know,
Oh,
better
Solus
than the
Guy,
popcorn shrimp.
Are you come back as Dalgar is on her second plate and Miwa is handing Polly her ninth plate. Sonal on the third.
There is so much food in that fucking jelly mold.
I like to think it just dissolved like an acid.
It's actually dissolving very well. If I could hike up this dress without showing my unmentionables, you would definitely see it all getting boiled away.
Polly, you don't wear underwear.
I know. That's why I'm not hiking up the dress. There are men in the room. And even though I haven't formed anything physically down there, I've learned from other people that that's not acceptable, mainly Thalgar.
So if
Hey,
I
this
pulled
is-
if I pulled the hem of my dress up, it would also be inappropriate.
Yes.
Is that how this works? Interesting.
Yes.
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 I've never had to process shame before.
Yes. Well, it only works when we're wearing the clothes. You see, if we were in our nude form, like you a robot and me a slime, you know, it would be all laid to bear and it wouldn't be indecent. But once you put clothing over it, then it's like a Schrodinger's gooch. It could be there, it might not.
Algar's nodding.
If I
Algar's
hike up
just
the
nodding.
dress, you know,
Interesting.
there could be coochie in there.
So in this
Ollie
case,
starts to
actually
like
having
gently raise up the dress and like lower it back, like just to tease, like, we don't know.
so
Is
actually
she
having
spending
more
effort to
clothes-
form it? We don't know.
so
All
actually
I
having
know
more
is
clothes and-
the shrimp that I ate is dissolved and I'm ready for plate number 4. And she holds up 8 fingers. Huh?
Glad you quit.
Polly starts just cracking open crawfish and yeah, heavy mukbang over here.
Okay. If you look up mukbang in the Discord gift finder, literally all but 5 of the gifts in the entire category are this woman eating food.
I
I
hate
shit
this
you
woman so
not.
much.
Literally,
why?
Better than Nikado.
I hate
Better
mukbang
than
videos. They
Nikado out
bother
here.
me so much.
Yeah, they bothered the fuck out of me too.
It's like it's egregious and wasteful.
He has such a wide mouth.
She does.
Ugh.
Yeah,
I mean,
my hatred started with him.
that's for good reason.
My hatred started with him.
the world's most elaborate bit. Now he's a grifter.
I always have been.
Well, different kind.
Yeah.
Ugh, God.
That's Polly right now, just shoveling sandwiches whole into her mouth. Just stretching like that.
Why is he edited
Oh,
to
let's
be
turn that.
Aloy?
Yeah, I was actually just, I was like, wait a minute.
Doesn't
Wait a
matter.
minute.
Polly's
To be Aloy.
consuming. Oh, how was the library trip? Tell me everything you learned verbatim.
Verbatim.
Fuck yo.
Did you
Well,
learn about Karchev?
we wrote up these little pop quizzes for you. and,
Okay.
I hope you can solve them.
Well, only after you teach me everything that you learned in the library.
I like how Sanal and Polly are the ones talking to each other because
Yeah.
neither of you went to the library.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute.
I don't know.
We all
I
know
don't know why
Polly
Polly
can't
wants to
read.
have a pop quiz.
Words don't move.
Yeah, I think Polly's score might be the same regardless of if she went or not.
Karcher doesn't have a body. He's
Did
just
you
a
come
head
from?
and a
You in my
robot.
closet?
Yes, Lato. Can I help you?
A cat just
we
materialized.
relay our
Yes.
information verbatim through the voice of God.
All right, Fury, you're gonna have to tell us all of that again. Sorry.
No. How about if you want to hear all that again, watch the
We watched
video.
the recording. I know it's not the same. It's not the same.
This is perfect. This session is gonna win us the fight, guys.
True.
Right.
All the calories from eating at the Iron Corral. It's gonna give us the energy.
Sinal's watching his figure. He didn't eat anything.
No, the voice of
Huh.
God said Sanal's on plate 3, so Sanal's on plate 3.
Fuck.
But it's all salads.
It's all
giving
salad.
Just
I'll
giving
just-
it
I'll let you choose what was on the plates, but it was full plate.
One piece of shrimp as well, because I knew it tasted like sadness.
Yeah, one piece of shrimp
You
just to
wanted
know
to
what
know what
sadness
sadness
tastes like.
tasted like.
Bitter.
Two things I don't understand: emotions and flavor.
They're not too
Yep.
dissimilar.
This one tastes like the number 7.
I
See,
believe
Oh, that's a
the
good one.
best way to have you experience both would be to someday take you to a Red Lobster.
Aren't these red lobsters? And she holds up a crawfish before putting it in her mouth whole.
There
So,
are some
there's
people
lobster
that
on the
would
buffet.
simply kill you for making that comparison.
Is it the big one? I have one of the big ones here. And she
Mm.
starts to shovel it in whole. I don't need to chew. It
This
all
is
goes to
really
the same
impressive.
Red
place.
Lobster's
This stomach.
favored chain of my people. We adore them.
What are they known for?
No.
They known for the cheddar biscuits? Do they serve the Bajan Blast?
No drink machines, no Baja Blast, no Red Lobster. Fuck you.
Is Baja Blast at least a
Okay,
flavor?
okay, hold on. Is there a in-universe?
I will
equivalent
allow
for
Polly to taste like
lobsters?
Baja Blast.
Fuck.
Polly turns to guy. Hey, you ever tasted Baja Blast?
I can't say that I have.
You want to try?
Hey, yo.
Sure, where do you get it?
Polly like
Listen.
long stares. She wasn't expecting to be so successful. Maybe later. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
Guy doesn't know that Polly is what tastes like Baja Blast.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I have the perfect
Not
image
yet.
I'm working on just for this.
But I think- I like
Polly,
to think-
Polly quietly like looks down and just continues to eat lobsters whole.
Man, that would make it
You
I
say
easier.
start
that,
with
you
the
say
tail
that.
first.
I know I've told you
That's
this
what all the
before.
secret Crixian experiments are. They're just trying to make Baja Blast.
Yeah.
And that's
Guy
Polly is a
is-
result of that.
Guy
Polly is
has
the
a stack
finished
of
product.
rolls.
Sentient Baja Blast.
You mention eating the lobster whole. I shit you not, in the 3rd grade, I had to watch a family do that across from me. Our elementary school
What?
had a lobster
You
dinner event.
had to watch them?
Yes, because we went, and every family got a single lobster to share. And this wasn't even a very big lobster, it was a little lobster. The family that was sat across from us brought like 12 people. and they just fucking devoured this thing. They were eating the shell. They were eating the eyes.
Oh my
the tail, the
God.
brain. At one point, they just started eating butter out of the cups with their
Polly in
Uh.
hands.
disguise. Polly in
What the fuck?
disguise.
Core memory.
Well, pretty close to end time, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here at the Iron Corral. We'll pick up there next time.
Okay.
Yeah, my ballet!
Dude, my party. Oh, I love her JJK so much.
It's so fantastic.
I'm telling you, Solus is gonna teach Polly gun to your head, and the campaign's gonna change.
I
You're
don't.
dropping that
I
shit
don't even
on
know gun to
everybody.
your head.
You say gun to your head, and then you offer a challenge. If they fail the challenge, you shoot them. So gun to your head, spit a Manny Fresh verse. They can't do it. Well,
Who?
exactly. So you can't do it, right? So
Fair
I
enough.
guess.
gun to your head,
All right.
spit a Birdman verse. Can't do it.
Again, who? Who the fuck are these people you're listed?
I actually know of Birdman. I couldn't say a little verse to save my life though. I'm getting shot twice.
Yeah.
At that point, just say gun to your head. Name what I was talking about in the shower this morning. Like, yeah, cool.
Hold on. I'll
Like,
find 1 second.
I will allow bits like that if you can use in-world relevant things. Alright.
Yeah, name 5
Good
Missy Elliott
session,
songs. Like
everybody.
what?
Good session.
Good session.
very
I fucking love it. I've been obsessed with the JJK. Shit's so funny. Show my coworkers in.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Sorry, I
What?
just got a nerve.